art contest. You want to win some merchandise? We're doing first, second, third place. Use the hashtag GoCatBoys on Twitter. Any sort of fan art about Ligma University or the professor. The deadline's December 23rd. Be any sort of media. You want to sing a song, you want to do macaroni art, you want to do interpretive dance, go ahead. Today we're going to add another chapter to the fursona lecture. Today we will be taking celebrities and turning them into furries. Or maybe more aptly, we can say that we are creating fursonas for them. We did this with live streamers. We did this with streamers and content creators. But now it's time to expand our horizons, take it to the next level. Celebrities. Danny DeVito. Definitely Penguin. Is that just because you want like Danny DeVito as the Penguin from Batman? Danny DeVito is maybe toad-like. Yeah, definitely more toad than frog. And maybe like a big toad, like this. Yeah, Danny DeVito kind of looks like a koala, but is a koala like Danny DeVito like esque? Does it have like the vibes and the personality of Danny DeVito? I want to say no. Just give it a second. Danny DeVito, more like Danny DeVito'd. You notice he's got the glasses and the shape of the toad, and you know he's got that nice Danny DeVito smile. I think we captured his essence. We're gonna do The Rock. A sea sponge. Interesting. I'm seeing a lot of rhinos. Ooh, okay. Alright, we're going with the rhino. The Rock, more like The Rock, but it's spelt with R-H. Dwayne the Rhino Johnson. You know, we talk about family. And we'll throw this one in as a freebie. But I think the rhino's perfect because you talk about family. And I think Vin Diesel also might fit this rhino-ness pretty well, I think. Familia. Family. Goes hand in hand. And if you're familiar, students, my own fursona is a rhino as well. You know, the rhino gang's growing strong. I'm in good company. I'm among family. Tom Holland. What are we working with here? He looks young, but at the same time, very old at the same time somehow. I'm seeing a lot of meerkats. Let me search this up. I don't know. It sounds better on paper. Is he really a meerkat though? Spider monkey? That's just because he's Spider-Man. You dingus? No. Just because he's Spider-Man doesn't mean he's a spider monkey. Almost, but not quite. It's better. We're getting closer, I think. An otter is definitely closer than a meerkat, but not quite. A rabbit? I kind of see that. Yeah, kind of bubbly. Well, first of all, he kind of does look like it, yeah. We're going with a bunny. I think what the key thing is that I think we capture like why a bunny? There's something, you know, he's bouncy in physicality, but also, you know, in personality. And you know, Tom Holland, especially the way that the portrayal of Peter Parker that Tom Holland plays is very, very young, you know, kind of the young, innocent. But I think what's important is not only young and innocent, but virtuous, kind of like steadfast in what they believe in. And I think that does fit. Kind of, you know, you think of Judy Hopps from Zootopia. Not that I would know much about that, but you know, think of Judy Hopps' character, Officer Hopps in Zootopia. Very earnest, almost naive, almost to a fault. Really got that bouncy, you know, eagerness of a bunny. Tom Hopland. Tom Hopland. Okay, Jeff Goldblum. Okay. You may know him from Jurassic Park. What is that movie? What's the movie with the hotel? Grand Budapest Hotel. I do think Toucan matches the personality. Not only physically, but I think Jeff Goldblum has the colorful personality of a toucan. This one is like oddly sexual for some reason. Jeff Goldblum? More like Jeff Toucan. That's not the most creative. Colorful, kind of like, oh, you know, like almost like a more fun version of the toucan from Lion King. Oh, a fly. Okay, why? Because of the movie that Jeff Goldblum becomes a fly? Toucans have near see-through skin. Why do you know that? John Cena. An ox. Okay. I think an ox would be good. I think an ox is a good one. Gorilla? Maybe. Well, you know, the reason why I'm very wary of doing gorilla is because I feel you guys just say gorilla for any buff person. If they have muscles, you're like, oh, their fursona's a gorilla. That's just too easy. Come on. Like, is every buff person's fursona just a gorilla? That seems kind of boring. You know, it's like Tyler 1, you guys were like, gorilla, The Rock, gorilla, John Cena, gorilla. If they're buff, they can be more than a gorilla. A yak or something. Oh, wait, look at that face. I think we got, look at the face. We're gonna go with ox. Wow, that actually is like really perfect. Look at the face. Okay. Oh, no, give me a second. Give me a second. All right, okay, there. Look at that. I think we got it. John Cena's fursona is an ox. You can see here we have the head, like the facial structure is like very similar. Look at, you see like the long face here. John Cena, more like John C. N. Ox. All right, so you can see here how you have the horns of the ox. Kind of fits like the way John Cena's ears are. You can see he's very buff. Yeah, this might be our best one yet, honestly. Keanu Reeves. Definitely something more broody, I think. Not that he is broody, but you know what I mean. A little more subdued, kind of like, I want to say darker, right? Like, I don't know. Like, you know, much more subdued, broody type of thing. A crow? Maybe a crow. Wow, I kind of like the bat. That kind of fits. I like the bat. Bat-Anu Reeves? Guano Reeves. Wow, that's a good one. Yeah, I think Keanu Reeves as a bat works. He's kind of like, again, you know, I don't know if it's because of the characters he plays, but, you know, kind of like got this moody, darker kind of vibe. Does Zendaya look like, Zendaya kind of looks like Selena Gomez. It might be because like all the celebrities, they do like the same like makeup. Maybe it's a result of like beauty standards and media and the larger culture that kind of like wants to put women in this hole, right? But I'm searching through all these female celebrities and they kind of all do look alike. Is that because there's like more of a harsher, what's the word? Not expectation, standard. And so they all like drive towards what is like popular, I think. And so they kind of make their look a certain way. But a guy like, you know, like Vin Diesel can be the ugliest fuck in the world and he's just can be a famous dude. I feel like a lot of that can be said about dudes. They just like look crazy and weird and it's just like, it's like fine. You can't get a female celebrity that looks like, right, like Kevin James, the equivalent of Kevin James. Danny DeVito can be Steve Buscemi. You guys are just mean. You guys are just like, that's just being mean now. What's wrong with Steve Buscemi? I just want to be like, oh, fox. Like a cat or a fox. But I feel like like Taylor Swift, I would be like, oh yeah, that's a fox. Or like a cat. You know, Scarlett Johansson. Oh, she's a fox. She's foxy. A mink? What's a mink? Let me see. Kinda. Actually, yeah. I see mink. My only hope is to capture the personality. Alright. This is the best it's gonna get. I tried to capture like Zendaya's kind of, you know, got that kind of like snarky, sassy, you know, kind of like that, like little attitudes. I mean, I tried to draw a mink. I just drew a ferret. Like if you told me draw a ferret, it would probably look the same. But what I wanted to say is like, I feel with female celebrities, what I end up doing is just doing like a sexy version of the animal. We didn't really turn Zendaya into a mink. We just gave a mink like female hair and like made her kind of cute. Know what I mean? I hope it was fun though. I hope you had a good time.